it's Ngok here. So today I'm doing something a little bit different, which I'm actually really excited about, and that is my April favorites, including a lot of non-bookish favorites. I really enjoy watching these videos, and I hope you really enjoy watching mine as well. Let me know in the comments if you like these types of videos, or if you prefer that I just stick to bookish related videos. So before I go into my non-bookish favorites, I do have to talk about my favorite book for the month of April, which is 100% Never Fade by Alexandra Bracken. This is the second book in the Darkest Minds trilogy, and although I loved all three books almost equally, this one is my favorite because up until probably the last 5 chapters or so, this is the only book in the series where all of my favorite characters are still 100% alive and very present in the books, and I need to hold on to that feeling because it's been over a week since I finished In the Afterlight and I'm just still not over it. I'll never be over this series. So for makeup favorites, I have a few things to share with you. The first is the Too Faced Sweet Peach palette, which I got for my birthday from my wonderful sister, the best sister in the world. If I could only use one palette for the rest of my life, this would be it. It's just so versatile. I could just do any eye look that I've ever wanted to do in the history of time using just this one palette. My favorites from it have been Luscious, which on first inspection just looks like your typical light taupey kind of shade. I'm not really good at describing eyeshadow colors, but when you put it on, it actually is like a peach undertone with gold reflex, and it's just stunning. And the other color that I've really been loving is Nectar, which is like a creamy peach kind of shade. And I adore this palette so much. And yes, in case you're wondering, it does smell like peaches, and yes, I do smell it every time I open it. The other palette that I wanted to talk about is the Ambient Lighting palette from Hourglass, and I have actually had this for a while now. Last month I bought the Narcissus Cheek palette and I was experimenting with that, but this month I've really gone back to the Hourglass one. The quality of the powders is just amazing. It's so finely milled, it doesn't emphasize your pores, it doesn't emphasize uneven skin texture. The two shades that I've been using the most are these two here. This one is called Incandescent Light and it's a limited edition one, it only comes in this palette, and this one is called Radiant Light. It's like a bronzy kind of highlight, but I kind of use it all over my cheeks, and my skin's been acting up a little bit this month, and this one's just been working really well. It doesn't emphasize any of my skin flaws, and it's so smooth and blendable and glowy, and I just love it so much. Another two oldies but goodies are my ColourPop Ultra Satin Lips in Calypso and November. These have always been my favorites, but for the last 2 months they've pretty much been the only things I've been wearing on my lips. They are just the perfect pinky nudes. Calypso is a little bit darker, it has a little bit more browns in it, and every single time I wear Calypso, somebody compliments me about it. The formulas are amazing, they just stay on all day, they very rarely smudge, although you do have to wear lip liner with it. I just take these with me everywhere. I love them so much. So in March I actually placed my first ever order for some bookish related candles from Novelly Yours. My two favorites though have been the Liam scent, which is Pine, Spearmint and Fire. I don't know if I really get the fire scent coming through, but it's definitely a super clean and fresh scent, and I love it so much. I have been burning this pretty much exclusively throughout last month, especially while I was reading Never Fade and In the Afterlight. And my other favorite is the Hufflepuff scent, which is called Loyal. It's described as bread, cake and vanilla, and whenever I burn it, it basically smells like somebody's been baking cookies in my room the whole day. The thing I really love about these candles is that the scent really lingers, so even though I only burn them for maybe like half an hour, maximum an hour at a time, when I put the flame out, the smell lasts for days. I'll definitely be placing more orders from Novelly Yours in the future, and I was never a candle person until I got these. It wouldn't be a Nog favorites video without the mention of food, and this month I've really been loving the new Loving Earth chocolates, particularly Banoffee Bang Bang and Salted Caramel Sweezy. I'm going to describe this flavor to you and tell me this doesn't make you drool. It's described as being salted caramel chocolate on a dark truffle layer. I love this company. All their products are vegan, they are cane sugar free, and they're all fair trade as well. And they're healthy, they're not even bad for you, which is so dangerous. Music wise, you guys are gonna laugh, but ever since I saw Beauty and the Beast, I have been listening to Gaston so much. I think it's such a fun song, especially because Josh Gad sings it, and every time I listen to it in my car, I just think of Olaf singing it. I also saw a clip from, I think, Dancing with the Stars US, where someone was dancing to Make a Man Out of You from Mulan, and I have been listening to that a lot as well last month. It's one of my favorites. Mulan is 100% my favorite Disney princess, and listening to the song last month on repeat just really brought back my childhood memories. Favorite movie last month was White Chicks. I know this is a super old movie and I'm pretty sure everyone has watched it, but I haven't. Don't ask me why, but I just never got around to watching it, and it was just so incredibly funny. I just love that kind of humor. It's one of those movies that I think will never ever get old, and I've never laughed so hard before in my life. If you guys know anything about me, you'll know that I have a really hard time keeping up with TV shows. I just cannot commit. However, I have been really enjoying, in particular, 2 BuzzFeed miniseries. One is called BuzzFeed Unsolved, and it's basically where they discuss unsolved mysteries. This season they're doing all paranormal mysteries, which I actually really enjoy. I've also been really loving the BuzzFeed Worth It series, which is where a bunch of guys pick a type of food and then try it at 3 vastly different price points. So for example, for pizza, they tried like I think a $2 slice of pizza, and then like a $25 slice, and then a $2,000 pizza. And I would warn you though, if you do watch this series, don't make the same mistake I did and watch it before bed, because you will just crave all the food in the world, and it's just not a good place to be in while you're trying to fall asleep. So guys, that is it for my favorites for the month of April. Let me know what your favorites were, and I really hope you enjoyed watching this video. I will speak to you all very soon. Bye now.
Now I've got it with my space. I